Good to go?
Should be good to go.
Okay, so I brought the final Lone Wolf and Cub movie. This is from 1974, White Heaven and Hell, which sounds like some sort of like Alabama documentary from 1960. I don't know what kind
The
of title.
band Alabama.
I don't know what kind of title that is. And there are guys that are in. They look like Klan robes, but they're black. The bad guys at one point, which is kind of weird. This movie, it has the basic setup of all the others, which is they're just traveling. Lone Wolf and Cub. Lone Wolf is an assassin. He's got his little kid with him. He's got the cart.
Trying to make it to Edo or Edo.
Yeah, they're going. He says it at one point, but they never really does anything.
Yeah.
They just get. It's just them being, traveling and being
Your tea, sir.
attacked. Yeah, it's them traveling. They're being attacked. There's this the original Yagyu clan. Their original enemy, his original enemy.
He's had enough.
He's been told that he has to take him out now. He's got to take him out.
Yeah.
He wants to become the executioner.
He's going to be shamed if he doesn't.
Shogunate, or he's already the Shogunate executioner.
Well, this is your first watch of Lone Wolf and
Yeah,
Cub.
it's not really. I have to apologize. It's not really the one you want to come in on. Because honestly, I've seen them all now. I think this is probably my least favorite. It definitely has.
It's wacky.
It definitely has wacky moments,
Yeah.
but as far as how the plot and how it's all kind of unfolds, it's not my favorite. It takes a long time for there to be a sword fight. Now, the ones that happen eventually are good, but there's a lot of time of just weird. There's wacky. They use the gun part a lot. They use it a lot. Like in the other movies,
It was symbolism.
It gets pulled
of
out
the
once or
times
twice.
change. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's just
Times
end of
changing.
the samurai
Yeah.
era. Every fucking samurai movie is about that. It's like we can never be dead smack dab in the middle of the samurai area where everybody's just loving it. It's awesome to be samurai. It's always, oh, the samurai are done. They're done. We suck now. The samurai don't know how to fight anymore.
They have guns.
I'm just gonna run off, go fishing. My nephew's gonna go be drunk and bang hookers, whatever it is. Sorry, that's 13 Assassins.
Yeah.
Sorry. But the setup, just in general, Lone Wolf is one of my. He might be my favorite samurai character. Like you don't see it as much in this movie. It doesn't really set it up very well. The whole beginning of the movie is just showing the bad guys kind of setting up, and then there's this whole thing where they're setting up his, the bad guy's daughter to be the main assassin. And she's doing her juggling
She
knife
juggles
thing.
knives.
She got that arc down.
She's got 3 tricks.
And I'm going, where's the Lone Wolf and Cub? To me, this is Lone Wolf and Cub.
Yeah.
And he's such a he is such a scary character in the other movies. And he is in this one, but you just don't see it as much. It's just sort of, to me, it seemed disjointed. I don't know if you get that feeling. But
Yeah.
that was fast. Faster than I wanted.
God damn.
Yeah.
But what you said, it felt disjointed.
Disjointed,
like,
kind of. It wasn't flowing well for me.
No, it was like they just put it there. Let's go get this lady put in. And that was it. Like, she didn't last long in the movie.
She got murdered immediately.
Yeah.
But it was funny when they're showing her juggling knives and she's throwing
When
up
she's
and
not
there's
really juggling, but yeah.
sticking into the top of the guys.
Off,
Yeah.
Sticking in the top of the guys' heads.
Well, so having this being my first film, I do want to see the other two.
The other five. The other
Excuse
5
me.
movies.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Do they not all have the same sort of, I don't want to call them like wacky high, does it not as mystical in the other ones? Is it more?
There is some of that, but this one is definitely the whole snow ski battle at the end. It's sort of samurai James Bond chase.
Like the other ones that I've seen with Nathan, it's just like you'll have people hiding in the walls, and then he hears them and kills them, and fall out. I haven't seen like a lot of magic in the ones that I had seen,
Right.
but nothing like crazy wacky. Just like kind of cool samurai stuff. The ones he had showed for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit over the top, but not quite as much as in this movie.
They pulled those guys from their 42 days of being in the dirt.
Right, that's a good example of
Yeah.
that. He kills the Yagyu leader's daughter immediately, and then he's like, "Oh wait, I have one other son, but he's a bastard,
Yeah.
and he lives in the mountains because I
just
abandoned
left.
him."
Yeah.
Yeah, he was raised by beasts, but he formed this fucking cult or something,
They know magic.
and they wear the pointy black clan outfits, and then they bury 3 guys in the dirt for 42 days, and they dig them out, and they're supposed to be like zombies,
Yeah,
but they're really
like-
not. They're just like
Atrophy.
grungy looking
Yeah.
dudes. I don't know, with nappy hair.
And all they did was like really track. They just tracked Lone
Yeah.
Wolf. for
They
a
did
while.
this snake, so they would burrow into the ground,
It was stupid.
but not really do anything. They would just sort of, you'd see the ground kind of,
Bugs Bunny.
Could have like grabbed his feet, pull him down or something. or
yeah.
jump out in front of him or behind
I
him.
thought when they were doing it through the snow, they were just going to come right up into his igloo, see an igloo samurai fight.
No,
Yeah.
they can't do it in snow.
They're like, oh, it's too
It's
cold.
too cold.
Too
Yeah,
cold.
I agree. It's too cold. But, change your approach.
I think my favorite part of this movie is when they first get the mountain cult clan guys, when they first show up, and it kind of becomes like a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
Lone Wolf and Cub stop at this inn, and they're going to get some food,
Yeah.
and they hear these sort of whispers of, no matter where you go, we're going to kill everybody that you're ever in contact with, this kind of thing. And the woman that's getting the food, she opens the door, but she's got a fucking arrow through her
Yeah.
head, and they run out, and there's just 20 people slaughtered hanging from the ceiling.
But the kid is shocked. This is the
Yeah.
first time you ever see this kid shocked.
It is. The kid shows a lot of emotion in this one. Like they thought, oh, he should be shocked when he sees death.
He
versus
is.
just being like,
Seen thousands of death.
like I say, there's another one that I don't think it's one you've seen where the kid gets separated from his dad, and he runs into this samurai who's looking for his dad and wants to kill him. But the samurai sees him, and he's like looking in his eyes, and the kid's like, the kid has that look on his face, and he's like, I haven't seen hardened samurai with eyes like you, kid. The kid's just like, look at him, like,
With his butt hanging out.
yeah.
I thought it was interesting when you mentioned the whispering in the woods. They were talking about the 5 wheels
Mm-hmm.
of that style they're doing. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that might lead into more. I would have liked to see that play out.
I was hoping they would lean into that horror kind of
Yeah.
stuff more. Okay, we got zombie samurai, but they didn't really use it.
No, you just saw some
You know.
dudes float away.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
cool. I
yeah.
like that scene. They're behind the bamboo,
Yeah.
and they just sort of raise up into the air, and he's just like looking at them like,
That's it. That's
Right.
all you get from these guys.
yeah. That was probably. Let's do these shots. Me and you.
Yep.
These shots.
Cheers.
He's on the program now. He can't have.
Yeah. 12 steps.
Oh, I might go on 12 steps after that.
Yeah.
Put hair on your tongue.
I still can't get over the one scene though, where Lone Wolf and Cub, they're walking down. Lady has, I assume, a shovel that's wrapped up a present, and it looked like a shovel
I think it's an instrument. I
Okay.
think that was
instrument. And she's like, "Here's this snake, but it's also a whistle."
Oh yeah.
And then, cool, lady walks on down, and then rocket.
Yeah,
Just
Lone Wolf,
flies
he
by.
has this sort of spidey sense.
Yeah.
He senses something and he jerks the car side. This fucking rocket comes in,
Comes out of nowhere.
blows the woman up.
Well, you see the dude behind him just walking up, so I would assume it was him, but you don't see anything that happens from that.
And he turns around, he's just gone.
Yep.
That was very good. I'd forgotten about mentioning that.
I thought that tied in really well with the everyone you come across everyone you ask for help is gonna be killed. It's gonna be a total slaughter.
Yeah.
But that was before that scene, but it seemed to kind of.
Well, random ambushes happens
All the
throughout
time
into
for
all these
him.
movies.
Yeah.
It does, but there's usually more of a thread tying them together. Like there's the one that we watch, which I think is my favorite, and I can't remember the names of these movies, but
Was it the assassins with the notes for each?
that
one?
yes.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then there's where he's gonna go kill that priest, But then there's those other three guys that are trying to stop him. They're like the Three Thunders or whatever.
Yeah.
Which look just like Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, took it straight from it. Yeah.
So there's more of a tie. There's like a through plot going there, and this one is just very loose to me.
Yeah.
I can't pin it down.
So this came out, what, 74?
74, yeah. They made all 6 of these movies in like 2 years.
I always forget that they just put them out.
Yeah, and this is a different director on this one because the other guy just said, I've done all the Lone Wolf and Cub I wanted to do. I told the story.
You also said too, like they got done with through all the mangas or something like that.
They had run through the manga story, and so it was just sort of, let's do more of the same stuff, just make it a little bit crazier. In some ways it is, with the skiing. We get to the end of it where they kind of get cornered out on the slopes, and there's a sled race, and then there's like 100 samurai with skis.
Yeah.
Throwing spears, and then
half of them get shot by the cart, stabbed by the cart.
But then they do kind of end. I think for a chubby dude, this guy, he has great he's very fast, and I love the way he moves. His fighting style is really good. What was it you said he did that you were impressed by? Some jump thing or something? He actually did off the slope. He did like what do they call it? Like a half gainer or whatever. He did like a forward flip twist and then landed on his feet and then rolled backwards.
Yeah,
and came up running. That was actually him. I mean,
in gymnastics we call that an Arabian.
There you go, an Arabian. I forgot I have a gymnast, former gymnast with me. Yeah. An Arabian. He did an Arabian. That samurai did an Arabian. Cultural appropriation there.
I can't do that.
We forget about Ho trying to get it in with his sister, his half sister.
We can't forget that. We can't forget that scene. That scene is incredible. Okay. Yeah. So the bastard son catches up with Lone Wolf and Cub. He wants to beat them to show his dad that he's actually better.
I'm doing this for me, not for you, Dad.
Lone Wolf just jacks him immediately, cuts him in the back, but he's still kind of alive.
Yeah.
And he's got his boys running in a cart toward his sister. You guys want to describe what we...
So this dude, he comes in, you see hot sister in hot tub.
In a bath, hot tub, naked.
Best scene
probably
in this movie.
Probably best scene. She's like, Oni-chan, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm stuck in this bathtub.
My titties are out. I can't hide them from you.
And he just immediately goes, what was it he said?
He says,
birth my child.
He said, quickly. You have to be. You must bear the next child of the Tuchiguna or whatever the fuck clan or whatever it was. The Kuchi-kuna clan.
She's like, oh no.
She's like immediately snatches her up out of the bathroom.
Yeah, throws her down. She's like, no.
He's about to die from blood loss.
He's about to die. Yeah. He's gonna rape. His last act is gonna rape and impregnate his own sister.
It works on the first try.
And even the biggest, baddest dude of baddest guy of the whole series comes in and is like, that's fucked up. Takes his sword and fucking kills both of them. He's like, that's too much even for me.
Yep. Man's gonna die with me, I guess. Ain't gonna have that on my conscience.
Yeah. So there are some very entertaining scenes in this movie. I just don't feel like they're tied together very well. No. You guys want to go to scores?
Sure.
If I hadn't seen the previous ones and liked this character so much, I might give it a 3, but I do love these characters, and the fighting that happened was still good, and the crazy shit that still happened was really good. So I'm going to go 4 on this one. 4 out of 5 for me.
I'm going to go 4 as well. I've always enjoyed watching these, but it just felt too wacky to me, and I kind of wanted like a final fight between Ito and was it Ryoto or I don't remember his name. Crazy
Retsuda.
Yeah, Retsuda.
Guy? Yeah.
At least a fight, or if he killed his cub. something like
kid.
that. Kill the kid.
Maybe if he just killed the kid.
Because like I was kind of like, oh, kid's gone. Maybe that's why he was like skiing off at the end.
Yeah.
Snatch his kids.
Snatch the kid,
I
kill
wanna
the kid or something.
I don't think the original manga, the writer, because this manga is really old. It would be cool if he had done one that was that kid grown up.
Yeah.
How fucked up that kid would be. It's like, I've been walking a demon way in hell since I was 3 years old.
I can't get a boner unless I kill 50 men.
I gotta stack their bodies up just right.
That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, it never happened. So, Nick, this is the first one you've seen.
This is the
so
first one
you
I've
got-
seen, so I didn't have a whole lot of preconception on it. I liked it. I'll just start. I give it a 4 out of 5. I expected it to be primarily. I didn't expect any of like the mystic stuff to crack off. I was thinking it was going to be primarily a sword movie. So when that started cropping up, I thought it was pretty interesting. It got
Did the
me
machine
interested.
gun cart surprise you? And then the
It
rocket
certainly
launcher
did,
cart? as well?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
he came up with his own DIY grenade launching cart, it was just a cart race down the hill. But he was double dashing it. He had a driver and everything.
Yeah.
Double dash.
Yeah.
Should have switched spots and switch powers. Start chucking shells at them. Yeah.
The Bugs Bunny Klansman digging around, warming around. I thought it was really good. That caught me off guard, and I thought the movie was pretty good. I'd like to see the other 5. And the bad guy at the end, just snickering, sledding away in his cart. You know, that pre-snowmobile era sled chase down the snow, like. That I was able to really keep it together. Like the movie was good. I got anxious at some points because I wasn't really sure what was going to happen. But when you just see him going down there, just like some Japanese Swiss man, I thought that was pretty funny. It was a little too much. But I liked it.
I kind of miss like of course there really wasn't like assassins out after him, but like whenever they had their fight. Right before the dude dies, it's like it was an honor to fight you. I always wanted to die.
Right.
This way, didn't have any of that in this one.
Didn't have any of that samurai honor.
Yeah.
That quicksand scene, there was a little bit of that when he's trying to get him to fight him in his fair deal.
Oh yeah, he called him a little bitch.
Yeah.
He called him out on his daddy issues.
Yeah.
Called him a little bitch. Said, "Tell me your real name," right? Because he want to make him say his dad's name. Tell me your real name.
Yeah.
Let me get out of this pit. And then he I like how he just effortlessly just was like, all right, cool. Like he got out of it. Like it wasn't like they had to pull him out or something.
And then when he beats him, he's like, I taunted you to make you do that.
Yeah.
Because you're an idiot.
I explained the joke to you.
So smart. That's what I look forward to when I get his age. Is to be him.
Yeah.
Stay off of any samurai paths with Patrick's on.
Demon way?
Just you, whatever path you're walking.
You can do the
get that
demon
edge.
way.
Oh, not me. Going the other way.
Pulling that white heaven way.
Yeah, the white heaven.
There you go. There
it is. 4s all around.
Yeah.
Let's get to
Pretty
these
good.
quesadillas.
Pretty good.
Oh,